Moonlake Manor, a sprawling estate surrounded by mist-covered woods, held a history shrouded in tragedy and mystery. The grand mansion, with its ivy-clad walls and ornate architecture, had been in my family for generations. As the sole heir, I felt a deep connection to the manor, drawn to its secrets like a moth to a flame. It was on a moonlit summer night that I first heard the haunting melody that would change my life forever. I had returned to Moonlake Manor after years of absence, determined to uncover the truth behind the tales of eerie occurrences that had plagued the estate. The manor was eerily quiet as I walked its dimly lit corridors, the air heavy with the weight of history. It was as if the walls themselves held the memories of generations long gone. My footsteps echoed through the empty halls, a symphony of solitude that was abruptly interrupted by the distant strains of a melancholic melody. I followed the haunting tune to a grand ballroom, its chandeliers casting dancing shadows on the floor. The source of the music remained hidden, but the melody filled the room, swirling with a mixture of sorrow and longing. The notes seemed to emanate from an old piano that stood against one of the walls, its keys untouched by human hands. As I approached the piano, a cold breeze swept through the room, sending a shiver down my spine. Without thinking, I reached out to touch the keys, and to my astonishment, they responded with a soft, haunting melody. It was as if the piano itself was playing, guided by an unseen hand. The room came alive with the music, and I felt a presence, a spectral figure materializing near the piano. She was a woman, her ethereal form illuminated by the moonlight that filtered through the windows. Her eyes held a depth of sorrow that seemed to pierce through my very soul. "Who are you?" I whispered, my voice trembling in the presence of the otherworldly apparition. The woman's lips moved, but no sound emerged. Instead, her story unfolded in my mind, a tale of love and heartache, of a forbidden romance that had ended in tragedy. She had been a pianist, and the melody she played on that piano was a reflection of the pain that had consumed her. She had died under mysterious circumstances, her soul unable to find peace. The melody that had haunted the manor was her way of reaching out, her way of sharing her story with the living world. The music was a plea, a desperate attempt to be heard and understood. Over the following weeks, I delved deep into the history of Moonlake Manor, piecing together the fragments of the woman's life. Her name was Eleanor, and her forbidden love had led to her untimely demise. The manor had been witness to her anguish, and her spirit remained trapped within its walls. Determined to bring Eleanor peace, I began to play the piano, matching the haunting melody that had echoed through the manor. The room came alive with music, the air charged with a sense of energy. And as I played, I felt a connection, a bond forming between me and the spirit of Eleanor. One night, as I played the melody, I saw Eleanor's form once again. This time, her expression held a glimmer of hope, and her lips moved in sync with the music. I continued to play, pouring my emotions into the keys, and with each note, I felt the barrier between our worlds weaken. And then, as the last note resonated through the room, Eleanor's form began to fade. Her eyes met mine, filled with gratitude, before she vanished into the moonlight. The room grew still, and the echoes of the melody hung in the air, a testament to the connection we had shared. Moonlake Manor, once haunted by a tragic melody, was now suffused with a sense of serenity. The grand ballroom remained a place of memories, but they were no longer tinged with sorrow. The haunting melody had been a bridge between two worlds, and through music, I had helped a lost soul find the peace she had yearned for. As I stand by the old piano, playing the melody that had bound our fates, I feel a presence, a fleeting touch of gratitude and a whisper of a melody that lingers in the air. Moonlake Manor, with its mysteries and histories, remains a place of connection between the living and the ethereal, a testament to the power of music and the enduring bonds that transcend time and mortality.